Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to God Sent Store and Kurt Sandin on Facebook. And it is our Monday night fishing report. So, as we wait for a few people to come in, I'm going to keep on bagging because that seems to be the trend here lately. So, I just shot up a bunch of fresh batch of mango tango, which look like these guys. You can't really see it. The camera's never doing any good. They show probably a little better back here, but um, so getting everything ready for the store so that you guys can come in and grab and go, right? So I see we got one person in already. Well, thank you, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to God Sent Adventures because you don't want to be missing out on stuff. Oh, that's Bryce in already. So welcome in, Bryce. Let's see how many people we get tonight because I didn't really televise that we were going to be out and be live tonight. So, but I'm bagging up the Tango Mango, baby. All right. So, guys, we had some rain, and let me tell you something. That's going to change the game. So tomorrow morning, I am definitely heading out to fish because I'm going to fish that drop, right? So that's part of the fishing report right there. Boys, it's been rough for everybody fishing so far. So I see that we got Bryce in, we've got Bill, welcome in. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'm real excited about tomorrow morning, you guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. So I got everybody's orders out. Everybody should be receiving those in a couple of days. And I was pretty low on the mango tango, so I just decided, oh, okay, what the heck, I'm going to go ahead and shoot the mango tango. And then I shot some very special halo beads today, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. Um, I've been wanting to do the get the three colors on the halos, and I accomplished that today. So if you're in, hi, Robert McAllister. If you guys are in, don't forget to hit that like button for me on both Facebook and on Godsend Adventures YouTube because that when we hit 500 on the Godsend Adventures, we're going to have a pretty custom box. And if you look behind me here, you can see I got lots of stuff. So we'll talk about the store a little bit later, but let's go ahead and get into the report. So, guys, the fish are in the river all through the coastal systems, but that low water just made it to where either we were hooking them in the belly, which happened to me, or they just weren't biting, right? You could get a few to pick it up, but it was not like when we have the drop, right? I'm almost tempted to go plunking tomorrow morning. So I know that as that water started to come up and murk up a little bit, a buddy of mine was plunking on our river, and he actually picked up two in 10 minutes. So I've got a feeling that that drop tomorrow morning, you guys, you're definitely going to want to fish. So the steelheading's really, really good. Let me put it this way to you: there are some springers to be caught. I've seen some of that happening in the lower tributaries where they're trolling and working on the springers. So there's a few. It's not thick yet. The crabbing report. Let me tell you something. I talked to one of the main guys today, and it's just mainly females right now, you guys. So I'd give the crabbing a little bit longer and see if that doesn't pick it up, right? Um, but Jeff, so welcome in, Jeff. Jeff was out fishing the other day, and that's the problem that we were having is that we know that there's fish in there. The rivers are full, but you have to be pretty dang good to pick them up. Well, now they're going to be moving. So I would definitely, hiya, Curtis. I would definitely be out tomorrow morning if you can, or through this weekend because let me tell you something. There's going to be some steelhead to be caught, you guys. And we haven't even. I live on the bay, as you all know, and I have not seen any activity. But as that rain started, I think I saw some seals out hunting this morning. So I'm going to say that they're probably getting ready to come in. So, guys, uh, I would say that this weekend, running some darker colors is going to be the ticket, you guys. So I'm glad that you guys are all communicating amongst yourselves. That's really awesome. And I wonder how many, it looks like Curtis is about the only one that's on the YouTube. Um, I would hope that we get some more YouTube people in here because I really want to build that channel. So here's what I want to do. On the Monday night lives from now on, you guys, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just go on. Yep, Jeff says that the river's up 2 foot where he's at. We know that we're up 2 foot as well too. But I think that we're going to start doing the Monday night fishing report from Godsend Adventures, which you got to remember the scent part, right? Which is SCENT. So we'll be getting on that. So I see that I have 10 people in. Thank you everybody for joining tonight. Quit wishing and go fishing like right now. That river's all of them, all up and down, are all going to start dropping right now. And now is the time to catch fish. Crabbing sucks. Ocean is going to be open this week. You guys can go out and let me tell you something. There's a lot of lings to be caught. So see if you can find a window in there and a day that you can get off, and I go after them because it's time. Thank you, Jeff. So yeah, see, because it shows, I see that I got 4 thumbs up on Facebook, and it doesn't really show me on the Facebook. No, it shows me the Facebook, but it doesn't really show me on the YouTube. So, but the reason why I'm going to switch over to the YouTube is because that right now this is not supporting itself. So it cost me like $100 a month to run both of these, along with my desktop and all the rest of that. So I'm going to just switch over to the Godsend Adventures on Monday night. So everybody be aware of that. That we'll be doing our Monday night fishing report at 6 o'clock as usual. I was a little late tonight, but I'm in the middle of a shoot, so that's why. Um, but these fresh dudes are going up on the wall. So the Mango Tango, I'm probably one of the only people that actually swirls beads. And that's what these guys are. So, like I said, though, the camera just never does them any good. So these are going to go up on the wall today. And then today, guys, I've been working the halos, right? And let me tell you something. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just haven't been able to get to it. So today I shot a double halo. That's going to be in the 16 millimeter only. I could try it in the 14, but it's just not really going to turn out well because we need that meat for that size. That 2 millimeters does make a difference. Oh, my wife is in. Hi, you love. So just to let you guys know that if you're not fishing, you're wishing. So just go do that. Let's get done with the fishing report. Crabbing sucks. Ocean's opening. Steelhead abound everywhere. There is some springers coming in. You guys, if you fish down low, you should be able to troll and pick up some springers. Okay, so and all the rivers are in good shape right now. Now's the time where I hope that you guys took your photos of your river and know where those travel channels are at because it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. So I would start low and work my way up just so that I could pick up a freshie, right? Because, like I said, I thought I saw some seals in the bay this morning doing some work. So that means that those ones got a whiff of fresh water and they're heading up the river. All right, so now I want to go to the halo. Um, Jeff came down. Welcome in, Anthony. So Jeff came down and we worked on the halo, which is we shot one that's for the Sandy River Steelhead and Salmon chapter. And that one's going to be specifically for them. But Jeff encouraged me to go ahead and keep on working the halo because it's just really hard to explain what it looks like. So I did do a video for you guys. It is up on my reels, and you'll see the beads swirling around in the water. That actually sort of explains what the halo looks like, and how it works in the water, you guys, and what the fish see, right? So if you'll go to Kurt Sandin, which if you're on Facebook now, you're on my page, you can go look at the reels, and you'll see the one where the beads are in the water and they're swirling. And you'll get to see what I call just a single halo. But today I shot a double halo. So without further ado, I will go grab one of those. Oh, yeah. So you guys want to see some of the 9-inch curly tails? I made a purple that has had time to sit out right now, you guys. Oh my goodness. With a green head, that thing is just going to be awesome. Hi, Robert McAllister. Welcome in, brother. Okay, hang on. Let me grab that curly tail first. Okay. So, and I've been working the leads. We know that Red Rock went out of business. So I worked a bunch of lead today. I've got it up on the wall right up here, so that you guys have the 1 ounce coffin, the half-ounce coffin. I've got some cannonballs up on the wall, 3/4 and a half inch. And then I've got some inlines, a 1 ounce and a half-ounce. And let me put it this way to you: you're not going to find them at a better price anywhere, you guys. So if you want to get into the store, just give me a PM or just call me, because sitting down here for hours waiting on somebody to show up sucks. Okay, so this is my purple swirl. And this one's been an effective. All of them really have been because of that tail, right? So, and then we have these bigger jig heads because those currents right now, I'm going to say you guys are going to want 6 ounce, 5 ounce, just because those currents are going to be flowing so strong out there. So, I had somebody stop by the other day, and she was getting ready to go out, and we geared her up for like $20, you guys. That was 3 jig heads and a couple of the flutter jigs, which I'll show you too. But this jig head, the problem with it is that you can't get it past this head right here, right? So when I powder coat them, it doesn't matter because now we still have color there, right? So what you do is you just simply run this guy up, and you'll see it's like right here where the hook's going to come out, because that's where it's matching up to the jig head, right? So I'm just going to run it up to there. I got the line, and then I'm going to turn and stick it on there. Okay, so I'm not too worried about this part on the grubs because it still gives it lots of action. And then you're going to want that bigger jig head right now if you go out and go fishing. And I just don't believe that this to be a problem. I believe this to be an additive to it now. So, and then what you do is just run this down to the rocks. This tail will twist as it comes down, right? And then when you hit the bottom, I give it 1, 2, and then I lift it, right? And let it come back down. And if you stay with that 1 and 2, dink, dink, and then bring it up again and let it drop back down, you'll find that you get very effective bites from the rockfish as well as the lingcod, you guys. All right. So let's see. Has anybody got any questions for me? We're about 15 minutes in. If not, while you guys are thinking about your questions, I'm going to go get that triple halo. And it is right here. So I shot it in a pink. So I shot it in a few different colors. But just let me put it this way to you, that because of the triple halo on it, I think that that's the best that we've turned out so far. I like the coral that we just shot. That's a single halo. But these triple halos, let me tell you something. That gives us three colors, three chances at getting that steelhead to be attracted to it. Yeah, I know, Anthony. So listen, Anthony, um, you're on YouTube now. You can actually go to my Facebook page, which is Kurt Sandin. If you see the live on there, you can go to my reels and you'll actually see the halo beads on there, and how they work in the water because it's just too hard to explain. Um, uh, Okay, so Robert, I'll answer that question in 1 second. So you can go see how these work in the water. A lot of them have the glow in them too, because then if you hit a darker hole, so let's say you're drifting along, we've all done this, hit the riffles, bring it down, and then you hit that darker hole. I want that glow to be active at that time, right? So that's the halo beads. These are the new triples. Guess what? I'm going fishing tomorrow morning, and guess what I'm bringing? I'm bringing the triple halos with me tomorrow morning to go fish. So the grub. Okay, so I'm trying to go back. Robert McAllister, yes. It's called McKinley Park. It is on the bay. It's just like less than a quarter of a mile outside of Waldport. And you will like that campsite. If you have your boat, you have a mooring there when you rent your spot. You can actually get out in the bay and go do some trolling for some steelhead if you wanted to. So yes, it's called McKinley's RV Park, and it is literally right in town, but just out enough where you're actually on the bay. So yes, there is a resort RV place to stay here. Oh, okay. So Anthony's now. He said that he saw the. Are you talking about the grub, or are you talking about the halo bead there, Anthony? It's Anthony 6554. I thought maybe you were talking about the halo bead. So anybody been catching any fish? I know Fish on Bryce managed to pick up a couple. Oh, you're talking about the grub? So yeah, the grubs are a 9 inch. So we have them in multiple different colors. I don't want to put them up on the website. I'd rather you come into the store so that we can make sure that you have the right jig head for what the water is going to be. But I might put them up on the website. It just depends on if we get enough response for them. So, okay, you know, I'll just try and see what I can do about getting them up on the website. That website, we're already into 2 pages, you guys. And I just yeah, those are 9 inch. So I just think that we're getting so much stuff on there that is getting a little confusing when people are going in there. So would you guys reply to that? If you think that the web page at godsentfishing.net, which is scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now, if it's getting a little bit too cluttered, you guys. So, because I mean, we do it all. I mean, we do lures, we do baits, we do scent, literally, we do it all. So, there's not too much that we don't do. So, Raven, you and I were supposed to fish last Saturday, and you never called. But I figured you were busy because I know you're back on the farm getting food ready for everybody. So, yeah, I'll go anytime. I heard that your river's doing really well. I seen 4 fish that were caught on that from one of the young men. So, and I even know where to go. So there's that. Um, So, Anthony, if you really want me to put them on the website, I can. I've got the purple. Hang on. I'll do the. This is all of them have glow chips in them. This is the purple haze, and this is the yellow white glow, And then this is the purple swirl. So I could put these up. They'll be up for $3 for each 9-1 because that I am the manufacturer and you don't have anybody else touching it besides me. So you know what, Anthony, go ahead and look for those to be up. What's today? Tuesday. My wife is traveling. I'll see if I can't get them. I'll see if I can't get them up on the website for you tomorrow. Okay. It's just she's a little push for time, you guys. Um, Brian, well, he asked twice, Brian. Brian's like, sell, sell, sell. Brian, well, the sell right now is you guys could be buying clusters, the acorn egg, which is the Okie drifter. You guys could be buying that soft bead for $4 a bag. And I haven't had a single order yet. So that ends as of next Sunday night. So if you guys want to pick up some clusters, now's the time to do that because I know if we get that other rain that's expected, those clusters are going to be just right. So that's what I do. I just usually put them up for sale, right? So that you guys have them. But the $3 on these are okay. So Joe says she'll get them up there. Thank you, honey. We appreciate you. So I'll get these three up on the website for you. I do make a nuclear chicken. I'm just out because the machines were busy doing the halo beads. So sorry about that. So yeah, Robert, I get that. When we go to stock up for our ocean stuff or even our steelhead stuff, and I know that happens, that we get overstocked. As you can tell, I mean, this is just me just beginning to start, right? I mean, I've got a 5 gallon tote over there. I got a 10 or another 5 gallon box over here. I mean, I've just got a lot of stuff to put up. Speaking of which, why don't I explain the store? So, all of this that you see behind me right here, you guys, there is, oh, I would say over 20 colors there. And we know that they're baits that work, but they're just a shade off, right? So what we do, is, that sea beads and me, when they're a shade off like that, that happened with my mango tango tonight. I shot some mango tangos that were just a little bit too light a color, even though I made the recipe the way I always do. They'll just turn out that way. Sometimes it'll stick to the bottom. Who knows what it's going to do? So we'll have some that will be a shade off. So that represents this on this table right here, okay? And when they're a shade off like that, they'll still work. They're just not what we put out. So what we did was is we call this the plastisol fund. So I had a young man come in the other day, and he went through all of those beads right there, and he put 100 beads in a box and caught fish on them. By the way, just so you know, he just had a hard time hanging on to them because he was fishing some pretty fast water. But caught fish on them, and it cost him $20 to fill up a box. Well, that's not much money to you guys, but when we go through all those beads, that buys more plastisol for us. And there's a new one out that I really want too. So I got 10 gallons of it, but I want the 20 gallons of it because it's pretty special. So if you come in, just PM me and you come in and you can go through these beads. I also have loose beads over here like this. Watch, hang on, let me grab some of those because I want to show you something that you can do inside the store where you can't do anywhere else. Okay, so you come in the store and I leave loose boxes like this, right? And let's say you wanted a red with a pink. Okay, well, let's say you wanted just a pink bead. And then let's say you wanted some of the magma. Well, now if you gather them in the same size, right, which is going to be in the 20s, I got 20s, I've got 16s, I actually have a 17. But I have all the way down through all the sizes. So if you guys come in to the store and want to purchase like three different colors and then put it in a bag like this, as long as they're all the same size so that we can keep that count right. All right, because a 14 has more beads, a 10 millimeter has more beads, but literally you can go through and pick your colors and it's going to look like this. Okay, hang on, let me grab. Okay, let's just put a mango tango in there. Okay, so in our 20s, right, this is what this bag is going to look like. Okay, that's $5 all day long, you guys. And now you picked up 3 or 4 different colors in one bag. Now, to me, that just makes really good sense, right? Because now you've got 4 colors for the price that you can't even begin to pick up a bag of clusters for $5. Okay. Needless to say, a 20 millimeter bead and all the rest of that. But you nowhere can you buy different colored beads and stick them in the same bag, because that when the retail stores do them, they have to go, okay, it's just going to be all pink, or it's just going to be all the magma. So that's the advantage of the store, you guys, is that if you PM me, you can come into the store and mix and match your beads. And if there's a color up there like the crazy egg and you want a fire bead and all the rest of that, we will make that happen. You can come in and pick out the hottest colors as long as you stay in the same size. I noticed that most people like to fish the 16s and the 14s. There's a place for the 20s, there's a place for the 10s, there's a place for the 8s. Okay, so as long as you stay in the same size, you can fill up a bag and get an order of that for $5. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good deal for you guys. And I made this so that this is grab and go. But if you're going to come in and spend a little bit of time, you might as well fill up a box for $20. All right. Well, listen, we're getting down to that 30 minutes, and I still got a shoot going back on in the bait lab, you guys. So, does anybody have any questions for me about the fishing report? Oh, so Jeff's. All right, Jeff, I want to tell that story. So I always ask for everybody that if you catch a fish on a godsend bead, to please send that picture in. First off, it puts you in the contest at the end of the year for one of our custom boxes. And that custom box is going to have the ball buster in it. It's going to have our spinning joes. It's going to have our worms. It's a very specialty box. Okay. That box won't be the $500 box, but it's going to be darn close to it. Okay. So there's that. Plus, when you guys send that photo in, and I pretty much know where the area is at, I can let everybody know that that's a good color. So, if they're all biting on the yellow or chartreuse and a orange, okay, that way I can share that color out with everybody so that they have confidence when they go out to go fishing. All right. So there's dual purpose for that. Now, listen, I'm sitting at the plunking shack. I have my GoPro on, right? And I'm complaining. Nobody ever sends me any pictures. I don't get it. There's a great contest and all the rest of it. Wham, fish on. Ding, 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 ding. I run down, grab the net, right? Guess what I forgot to do? Turn on my GoPro. So I get it. We do have those times where we forget to get that picture. But I want you to remember something. When it's a godsend bead and it's in that fish's mouth, that's probably could be worth $300 to you for that picture. Plus, you'll be helping out your fellow fishermen. So I get it. It can be a little tough to get that picture, but please try to remember, because it could be worth something to you. And it helps out our steelhead fishermen. We're not saying where it was caught. We're just saying this general area is good for this color. So, all right, everybody. You want to know something? I hope that you enjoyed the Monday Night Live. Please remember to go to Godsend Fishing. Pick up some of those cell clusters right now, you guys, at $4 a bag. Come on. That's a really good deal. And then don't forget, next week, I might still do Facebook and God Sent Adventures on YouTube, but I do believe it's just going to be God Sent Adventures. And that's where we're going to be doing our Monday night lives from now on, everybody. And sorry about that. As we build that God Sent Adventures up, I need 500 on there so that we can monetize that station so it can pay for the software that I'm using tonight, actually. So I can go across both streams, as well as that it's got other features in there, you guys, that I just haven't figured out how to use yet. I'm a little slow at it, but when I get it figured out, it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's build the God Sent up. Uh, let's build the God Sent Up Adventures on YouTube by doing the lives there, everybody. So I hope that everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I was at 310 when I started this tonight. I'm hoping to see at least 312 tonight, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to God Sent Adventures, you're not going to know when I go live. So you need to subscribe to that because, I do lives while I'm out on the river too. So, you might want to see some of that. I might be out on the ocean doing a live. You just never know where I'm going to be. I might be in Hawaii on a couple of the islands, and you're going to want to see those lives too. So go in and like and subscribe to the channel. And my wife is saying no markup. Yeah, on our clusters, because that I'm the manufacturer, you guys are actually getting the manufacturer's price. So you're saving about $2 to $3 a bag on your baits. You're saving a lot on your weights. All right, everybody. So I'm not seeing a whole lot more questions here, and you guys know I like to try to stay at that 30 minutes on Monday night. Now that football's over, let's go kick some fish's butts instead of a football. All right, everybody. This is God Sent Fishing. This is God Sent Fishing saying happy hooking, over and out, and we'll see you next Monday night on God Sent Adventures. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Happy hooking, because I know I'm going to be doing that tomorrow for sure. I'm going out as soon as that weather gets warm enough because I'm going to have some icy roads. As soon as that weather gets good enough, so be watching for a video. All right, guys. Later.